know that imitation love can cause a lot of problems in people's lives. I know it can become a kind of addiction as people compulsively pursue their favorite kinds of imitation love. But I've also observed many people use their compulsions as fuel for creating good. These compulsions have led people to create brilliant products and services, which many of us continue to benefit from. People who compulsively seek praise and power become great doctors, and scientists and inventors. If we had a world of non-compulsives, yes, it would most probably be much more peaceful with less crime, but wouldn't we miss out on a lot of the advances in technology?
You are so right about the contributions made by people who compulsively seek imitation love. When people lack sufficient real love, they don't seek imitation love casually. Their efforts to find it are often desperate, and in the process of earning praise and power, such people have made enormous contributions to all of us in the areas of medicine, communication, all the sciences. They have made our lives easier. Whether they've made our lives better is another question, but they've certainly created opportunities for us to do more. I would ask two questions, however. First, although compulsive imitation love addicts have certainly given us greater technological advances, have these accomplishments added to the peace and the joy in their lives and in ours? Have they made us genuinely happier? I've spent my life in science of various kinds. I worked as a surgeon for 20 years. Prior to that, I worked as a researcher in high-pressure, high-temperature chemistry, where I synthesized compounds never before seen on Earth. I worked for the man who created the first man-made diamonds in the world. I tell you this not to boast of my accomplishments, they're puny compared to those of other men and women, but to tell you that I have seen both the successes and the lives of these people who have devoted themselves to the pursuit of imitation love. Some of them have actually pursued science and the other fields purely for the love of it and not for imitation love, but that is rare. And those who have used their abilities to gain praise and power have invariably become more miserable the more successful they have become. Are their accomplishments then worth the profound unhappiness in their lives? I doubt it. Surely we have benefited from their efforts, but at what price? My second question is this. Imagine that for the past several thousand years, we had been pursuing real love with the same energy we have devoted to the acquisition of imitation love. If we had not wasted all the time, creativity, effort, money, and other resources that we have wasted on competition, conflict, and war, is it not reasonable to suppose that we would have produced technological advances equal to or perhaps even much greater than those we presently have from men and women who have compulsively sought imitation love? In short, we have seen some benefits from people who have pursued imitation love, but when we calculate the costs involved, imitation love is never worth it. With real love, we can have genuine happiness and all the technology we really need, or ever will need. With real love, nothing else matters. Without it, nothing else is enough.